This next story, I want to preface this by saying this might be a total plant of a story. It very well might be. You'll find out why in a second. But if it's not, it's fucking awesome. So let's get right into it. Have you ever been in a situation where you're in your group chat, okay, and you're telling your buds, hey, I'm no longer involved in that band or that project that I was in, okay? So let the good times roll. You guys ever done that? Chatted with some buds, let some guys know, hey, remember that time that thing was taking up all my time? No more. It's our time now, dudes in the group chat. We can all party.
Like a relationship?
Yeah. Like, yeah, when you break up with someone?
Well, like, so I'm talking about specifically guys in a band, but yeah, it could be a relationship, could be anything. Right?
Video games.
I'm very, band, so.
Very familiar with this, with like video gaming with people. You're trying to link up, you know, play some Destiny, Halo, Call of Duty, whatever. Yeah, people, life gets in the way. You can't always get with the group to light up, you know, fictitious characters, and so you gotta like, let them know what's up.
There you go.
Hey, I can't play tonight. You know.
Yeah. So that's kind of what was going on with Diego. Okay, he was the lead singer, vocalist of a band called Llorona, hardcore band out of Nashville, Tennessee. If you don't know hardcore music, it's like punk meets metal. Okay, with a lot of screaming in it usually. And Diego was in a band, Llorona, as I said, with a guy named Sixx. Very cool name, 2 X's on the end.
Dude.
Sixx was engaged to a lady named Caroline. Okay, very hip chick. Very hip chick. Here's
can you blame her? I mean,
here's Sixx and Caroline. Yeah. They both have my least favorite piercing, which is the septum or whatever the center of your nose piercing is.
Yeah.
I think it makes anyone who looks decently attractive.
Bebop or Rocksteady piercing.
Yeah. I fucking hate it.
They always come in couples. Those piercings. If one of them has them, the other one a lot of times has one.
Has them, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, here they are. They're a fun-loving couple. They've been in a relationship for a long time. And Diego was the lead singer of the band. That's Sixx.
Matching purple hair, by the way, too.
They got matching purple hair. They're really,
they match everything.
They match it all. Anyway, Diego's the lead singer, and he told his buddies. He sent this to his buddies. Hey guys, I'm sorry. The Rigid project, and like I don't know if he's referring specifically to the rigidity of the project, or maybe something he called rigid because it's only a partial screenshot of a text conversation I had. But I'm sorry,
the Rigid crotch.
The Rigid project. I'm sorry, guys. The Rigid project is over due to me saying some very uncomfortable and disrespectful things to Sixx and Caroline, such as giving Sixx estrogen and being obsessed with Caroline and hating Sixx while I was drunk. So I've been kicked out of Llorona and will no longer be in the scene.
So he did like the Wedding Crashers when he put like the eye drops in the guy's drink to get him sick, except he did it all the time with estrogen to make him a pussy. So he
it happened. In another movie, it actually happens. In Longest Yard, the remake of The Longest Yard, they do it to Kevin Nash. They replace his steroids with estrogen.
Great eye
kills your boners. You can't fuck her. Is that like
estrogen over?
He's moody. He's emotional.
Yeah, let me continue. And he's moody.
Let me continue so I can give you the specifics.
It's sensitive. Yeah.
Hayden, who was in the group chat, said, "Oh, what the fuck?" And Zach said, "Damn, son." But then one of them said, "But wait a minute, can you give a little bit more detail on what you mean exactly?"
Yeah.
And Diego continued, "I was really drunk, and I told Sixx and his fiance that I was obsessed with her and had a deep hatred for Sixx and gave Sixx estrogen to get an edge on him, to get an edge up on him."
And then I told them everything.
Okay. So
that's metal, bro.
Good on Will for remembering Longest Yard. That's heavily discussed in the Reddit post related to this situation. Yeah. Great memory. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Well, that's even probably a further reason that this is a plant of a story. Look, there's nothing.
It's a funny gag in that movie.
It's a funny gag. So apparently Diego worked at a supplement shop. Okay. So he had access to pre-workout powders, right? And apparently he was hooking the band up. Let's get to the band's statement. So this is what went viral.
Sixx turned into a soft 4.
He turned into a soft 4. Well, look, Sixx, if I can find the specific. So this is Sixx. Where is Sixx? That's Sixx 6 months after eating estrogen unknowingly. Oh. There's him 6 months before. So
holy
really,
shit.
all that changed is his hair turned purple.
Well, and he's also wearing a star sticker on his face. I mean, it seems like he's a little bit softer. Yeah,
he looks softer.
He dyed his hair purple during the estrogen phase.
Yes, he did. Damn. It's true. Okay, so here's the statement from the band, and I want to preface this. There's nothing on this band, like zero. So like no recorded music. Their Instagram has come down, which is where this story came from originally. I sent this to a couple friends in Nashville, and they're like, never heard of these people. It's weird, but then again, I don't put it past people in today's social media landscape to make this sort of announcement. So it was a Notes app, big deal, big fucking deal, right? Notes app post to social media. Here we go. We've decided to part ways with our vocalist Diego due to the admission of very disturbing and concerning behavior towards one of the band members and their partner. He has admitted to being obsessed with said partner and has been attempting to sabotage their relationship by cutting pre-workouts he frequently gifts from his job with high amounts of estrogen to them. He's been attempting to force a transition onto him for the last 5 months in the hopes that would give him the opportunity to, quote, swoop in once he looked stronger and more manly in comparison. Stupid caveman mindset that makes zero sense. This tampering has caused confusion and thousands of dollars worth of medical bills the past month trying to figure out what was wrong, okay? We did not know, or we would not know any of this unless Diego had gotten way too intoxicated and ousted himself, and then stated an admission to all of this via text. That was the text that I was referencing earlier. There are many more disgusting details that have been left out for the sake of privacy and general censorship. As for Diego's response, which, by the way, we do not have what they're referencing, Diego's response, it cannot be further from the truth on the supplement side of things. The only sealed products he would provide were proteins, but the other products were always unsealed because they were tossed at his job if they couldn't sell, hence why it was free. He also has easy access to steroids, estrogen, etc. This is now in the first person of Sixx. I'm going to see an endocrinologist over the next few months to track my hormonal fluctuations to see if my estrogen levels can go back to normal.
He needs to go to lasara.com/hard factor. Get his tea
Yeah, they'll
replaced.
get him teed up.
Yeah.
10% off.
So, okay. If true, fucked up, but hilarious, right?
Very
Thinking
funny.
to yourself, how am I going to get at Caroline? Here's one of the reasons I think this is a plant, though. I want your take on it, listeners. But if I can find this, okay. So I don't have access to any of their social media because it's been blocked. But this is from Sixx's social media. My sweet, beautiful Caroline, this has been an amazing 6 months with you, and I'm excited to. That's all I have from the screenshot because it was someone else's screenshot of their
That's
post.
an estrogen-driven.
Yeah, it's either estrogen-driven or sounds like
his
bullshit.
name is. Look at his name. Bring it back up. His name is Rainbows.Butterflies.
Yeah, when did he change
Check out
that?
his name.
Yeah,
Rainbows.butterflies _ When did he change that?
Dude,
Right?
6 with 2 X's is so much more badass than Rainbow.
It is way sexier. Anyway,
You think Diego's leaving around like unopened pickle jars to test them in front of Caroline? Oh, we got sandwiches again.
yeah, drink up, bro. Drink up. Drink
Who
up,
can
bro.
open it? Yeah.
So
Yeah,
anyway, we'll
menace.
bring you more on it. But again, like I've set up probably 10 bands in my life. The first thing you do is get all the social media handles for your band. Nothing, right? If they did anything where they're feeling like they need to address the scene, maybe they've had something going on. Chris Slate says, I've heard of him before. Maybe.
No, then he said most people probably have.
Most people have.
Like,
Oh, he's being cool. He's being a cool kid.
Listen,
I knew him before they changed, before they got big.
Before they transitioned.
I choose to
Transition on
believe
him.
it. I choose to believe the story.
Diabolical.
Yeah.
He didn't let it go very long. He got impatient, huh? Only 5 months.
He got
of
drunk,
estrogen.
apparently. He's a
Yeah.
big drinker.
Yeah. Well, that'll happen when you're like a steroid dealer and also trying to, I mean, he's got a lot of
Yeah, she-
pressure. A lot of
She won't
anger.
be Sixx's for long. What do you mean, Diego? Just wait, man. I'm just saying, just wait.
Wait till your titties grow out.
Just wait, man.
Yeah.
What does that
I got
mean,
plan.
Diego?
Hard factor. Cheat on the news.